live and fight to protect, not to kill. And Car's like, you're right. I've been feeling like a mess ever since. Honestly, meeting you guys is the only thing that's kept me sane in all this. First being kicked out of my own clan, and then finding out that said clan has worked for a terrorist group, and that my own mother's a murderer. I just. And Valiant goes, I think that's enough talking for now. We need to get on the move. It's time to rest. And you guys hear, coming from behind you all, a voice say, our most deepest condolences. As approaching you all is Chief Tough. I'm sorry. I apologize for doubting you earlier. I couldn't help but follow when you all left abruptly, and seeing you all fighting side by side and protecting each other and mourning for those you've lost, I can't help but feel a sense of genuine trust among each other. Snore has come back from speaking with the Elder, and we'll be starting the evacuation process immediately. You all, I hope that you all stay safe, and best of luck on your ventures. But in case things go wrong, then I will ensure that everyone on this island evacuates immediately.
Good.
Then Valiant says, then let's go. We don't have much time. And with that, we make our way, we bring ourselves back to the map. But some things have updated by now. Firstly, that thing's dead. Is gone. But also,
Didn't, oh cool, I do have Ostinato's inventory again.
yeah, I made sure to transfer everything over from your old character sheet.
Outstanding. I'm gonna munch on a lumberry real quick first, while we're just chilling here.
Oh yeah,
Because
get
there
And
wasn't
I'm
the food buff.
unused there was an unused lumberry buff when Ostinato died, but I don't think that applies anymore.
Yeah, no, he used it. He
I think
used
you
it
lose.
against the boss fight. Remember? To get
Oh,
rid
I
of the
did.
toxic.
right.
Yep. All right.
Oh, and if we're doing a small bit of downtime to
Oh
travel,
yeah.
I'm
Make
running a
that
focus check
focus check. Because what was it? Dragon Rush? Alright.
Yes.
Let's see. Alright, yeah, that's pretty good. By now, you definitely would have learned it.
Oh, Chef, what are your
Hallelujah.
HP, defense, and special defense stats?
Obscenely high.
Well, I'm wondering how obscenely high they are compared to my obscenely high equivalent stats.
Actually, sorry. This music is
They
a
are
bit
at
too up.
47 and 48.
And what's your HP?
My HP
Or your HP, like, allocated thing?
allocated?
Like where it says
30.
current column.
What's in the current column?
Yep.
43.
Cool, I have 45, 45, 44.
Cool. Are you a plus HP?
No, I'm a plus defense now.
There you go. I'm at plus HP, so I get more HP for my thing.
Yep.
Anyways,
My,
if I
basic
would
higher than
let,
that.
if I could bring everyone's attention to the map, Groudon's been on the move. and is now
Oh.
approaching, and is now getting closer to where's the there we go. It's
Like, what
getting
happened to the whole
closer.
Kyogre thing? Do we still have to
Uh
do that?
yeah, it's just that you
Yep.
guys stopped at Magenta Island because that was
Yeah.
in between, and also to warn the people here. And
Mm-hmm.
so eventually you guys set off, and do you guys decide to make any pit stops, or do you all continue to make your way up here?
If we
I
make any more
think,
pit stops, we're going to risk getting attacked by the capital yet again.
yeah, let's just press
Honestly, there's no
forward.
like, although it would be worth it to try and warn the islands, I would hope at least that the fairy one would contact other islands.
Mm-hmm.
Could I
Yeah.
hand Chef the
Yeah.
Could I hand Chef the ingredients in my inventory and say I'm dying to have some of his cooking again?
Oh yeah.
Yes!
Poor choice of
Actually,
words, but
I already died, but you know.
exactly,
You
yeah.
have died for my cooking.
Poor choice of words, but anyways,
Can we complete the joke in that Chef prepares a meal right as we finish defeating Groudon Kyogre, and I am in fact
No.
dying to have his food?
oh my
No.
god. Anyways, so you guys start making your way. You spend basically the next like 3 or 4 days traveling straight across the archipelago nonstop without any breaks. However, by this point, and also as basically a token of trust, Chief Tough has granted you extra medical supplies, so everyone's injuries have been fully healed, and all of that without having to use any items that you guys currently already have. So, you guys start to make your way over this way, and I can finally get to reveal this. Um, actually, one sec.
What do gold gummies do again?
Gold gummies, I believe, are full heals.
Cool.
I will double check that. 1 second.
And eventually, you guys come across what looks to be an artificial island. Just floating above where
Oh, did I
our.
come?
What's up?
I don't have a held item anymore. I just realized.
Oh, you still have the shell bell. It just basically fell off of
Does the
Ostinato's
shovel work
inventory.
again?
Each time you deal damage, you gain a tick of temporary hit points. However, temporary hit points don't stack. So
Yeah.
until you lose that temporary hit points, then you can't gain any
Cool.
more.
Because I remember in the games it's proportional to the damage you deal,
Yeah.
and I'm not doing any damage
Yeah,
anymore.
no. This is much more simplified.
Cool.
So you guys witness as there is a strange, um, island right there, and then eventually everyone proceeds to meet up within the captain's room. And let me just.
Hey Layla,
What's up?
out of curiosity, if I were to try and copy that ability that Iron Jegulus has that gives it 2 extra moves, would I be able to pick those moves within the combat?
Oh,
Yeah,
you're thinking of Cluster Mind, right?
yeah. It increases the maximum number of moves that you can have
To
per
be fair,
pick.
Cluster Mine sounds relatively in character for a chef with how Cluster Brain Control can be.
So true. You know what? Just because how interesting of an idea that is, I'll allow it.
Yay.
You'll be
Rule of
able
cool,
to.
baby.
Yeah,
Or
exactly.
rule of fun in this instance, but yeah.
All right. And okay, so everyone regroups and is able to basically. Actually, also by this point, there'd be plenty of time that chef, if you want to cook, then you are more than welcome to do that right now.
You're
I
pretty low
am
on ingredients,
definitely
right?
going to.
How low are you on ingredients on your own?
Misha definitely missed.
He has a lot of
chef's cooking.
ingredients because he still has an entire bag filled with them that was given from the capital for completing
Yeah.
for defeating Shadow Lugia.
With the amount of people here, though, if I do make something, I gotta be able to make sure I can make 2 servings of it,
Yeah,
essentially.
that's how it would work.
Although
Misha
we did,
definitely missed chef's cooking.
yeah,
How,
we did
do we
lose
have
some gold games in the
do
party
we have
too.
more special attackers here or physical attackers here?
I'm technically a special attacker
Misha
more than
is
physical, but really I'm not an
Misha
attacker at
is
all.
definitely a mixed attacker. Misha's mixed.
Okay. I'll make
If you have a defensive buff, that's always useful.
thing is that one I could just make another one with that holds the same effect. Hold on.
And remember, you have my extra ingredients too.
That is most certainly
That could
true.
actually be enough. Hold on. No, your ingredients don't have the thing I need.
Unfortunate.
Dang.
Tragic.
After Kyogre, actually.
All right, so everyone is. Oh wait, no. We gotta let him cook. Let him cook.
In theory, if we're going after Kyogre, I shall swap out Chilling Water for Eerie Impulse.
Oh, sweet. I can choose a different curry that has the same effect. Alright, I'm going to make tropical curry
Okay.
using some of the ingredients that Ostinato provided because those berries are going to be helpful. But yeah, I think now I'm probably out, but it should be good. I'm just checking my curry mix count. Okay, I had like 3 of those left, so all 3 of those are just gone now.
Unfortunate.
Because I forgot to remove one for the cooking that happened before.
Okay. Sorry.
Actually, Layla, is the amount of curry mix also supposed to be doubled?
Yes.
Then I can only make enough for half of the group.
All right. Well, if you want, we can have
Do
this.
robots technically eat?
I mean, if you want them to get the stat bonuses, then yes. Just because they
Yeah.
don't
Sounds like a
have to eat
lingering
doesn't
thought.
mean they don't eat, period.
Okay. I'm gonna eat it just because I like having it. I don't think Jack needs it because he's already a pretty good tank.
I'd become even more devious though with it.
What stat
I'm
boost
going
is
to.
it?
It's defense and special defense.
Oh,
Bro,
okay.
I would become the greatest criminal.
I'm gonna boost your Ostinatos. I'm gonna boost Misha's. I'm gonna boost Jack's. And you know what?
Also, yeah, give it to the people who don't like. The other people are a good. Some of them are gonna have to die, so you know they're in theory expendable in
Well,
terms of planning food.
I'm gonna boost Gemma's.
all right.
Any more I can boost? Or is that it?
Okay. So who are you giving the boosts to?
Myself, Misha, Ostinato, Gemma. The original 4,
Mm-hmm.
sort of.
I will allow.
And I can.
I will allow 2
You're
more.
allowing how much?
2
2
more.
more? I'm gonna give 1 to Iron Jugulus, and
Valiant some.
1 to. I'll say because I've forgiven Kara, I'll give 1 to Kara.
All right.
That's it.
What if you gave it to Valiant instead of Jugulus? Because Jugulus said they wouldn't die, and so surely they're not gonna die if they promised me they wouldn't die. Definitely
Fine, I'll give
not.
it to Valiant.
No.
Jeez.
No, if you want to give it to Jugulus, that's fine, because Valiant's probably screwed.
Brother!
No!
Hey, it's your guys' call. That's all I'm saying.
I'm giving it to Jugulus.
All right.
Cool.
Jugulus with their 3 heads. Okay. So
How much does that boost us by, like, the bonus?
+1 to
Uh,
defense and
one-
special defense.
+1 for defense and
Wait,
special.
how do you get... Ooh. How do you get rid of the curse condition?
Take a breather. You actually, I think it's that you have to get a certain distance away from the person who cursed you, and then take a breather.
Ooh.
I know it's in that presentation of all the rules from the start of the campaign, but whatever.
Yeah, I know. I
Anyways.
have to scroll through it all.
It's in the pin messages. Anyways, whatever. So, chill. Jack's like, there's some strange island that over there that was not there last time we parted these waters. And upon catching a view of it, Archie's like, oh great, that would be what was it called again, Audrey? Cosmos Island. Oh yeah. See, Audrey did a little bit of snooping around in the capital right before she left and learned about a place called Cosmos Island, which is an artificial island made by the capital where they can sort of have a movable base. And since you guys trashed the last one, I'd say that they're holed up there. But what? I guess they're trying to make sure that that the Abyssal Cult succeeds in awakening Groudon. I mean, Kyogre. Groudon's already awakened, but after all, they did give us the orbs willingly. So, but I'm sure you guys are already well aware of that.
Fortunately, we are. Why even give it to you guys in the first place?
Gemma's like, because they want to take advantage of the chaos. They want people like those on Magenta Island to just die. It's a good thing that you guys stopped there, because if we didn't, then they probably wouldn't. None of them would have survived. Just like them. Just see all of us as trash. No care at all. It's nothing new. It's why I grew up on the streets in the first place.
Now thinking about it, okay, this is a thought that I just had, but I'm also gonna transfer it to Misha. If the government, if the capital, and like this is not gonna happen because we're gonna prevent it. Like if the government just wants to wipe us out, like, and of course those left are gonna be in the capital, I would assume. We're gonna make sure that they don't go after the people in the slums, but if they do, who else are they gonna torment afterwards when everything's said and done? What is their
Each
end
other
goal?
when they get bored. I don't know. Assuming
'Cause, like that's a real thought I just had. Like if they doubt, I know they're not gonna see, but like it's a big if they succeed and they wipe out everyone they consider trash. Who are they gonna like mess with afterwards? What is their end goal? Like actually,
never
I think they're just
underestimate
trying
the
to make-
capability of people to further subdivide themselves and attack each other.
And
Yeah, if you
Gemma then continues and says, because they're not going to try to kill everyone, of course. They're going to try to kill enough. Let enough people die, and then come in and save the day, and then everyone who's left will praise them as heroes. And everyone who's a threat will likely be taken out, and no longer an issue.
you just see like Misha give like this disgusted face, like, damn. She gives like a very uncomfortable shudder, like the fact that like Pokemon would really do this to each other.
Mm-hmm. Oh my god. Jacob sent a
Unfortunately,
nuke gif in the chat.
I think Gemma can also see. I've been inside both the Infernal Cult and the Capital, and I don't think there's a limit for how cruel they can be if they want to.
So, and then Archie goes, so, here's an idea. The Abyssal Ruins is underwater. I think all the water types could go down there and check it out, and we'll awaken Kyogre, and we'll have him flood the whole island. Because while yes, Don Juan did give us some help before, I never agreed to helping him in return. Besides, that's the whole reason I started this, because I too agree that the capital doesn't care about us at all. It's just that sometimes you have to go to the extreme to get what you deserve.
And like it would have been funnier like Chef said it, but like Misha gives like this look to Archie, and like she's processing what she said. Like, is that why you turned on Hobo Island?
Yes. Although, I don't regret my actions. The only thing I regret is that I wish I could have done more for you all. That's all. But I can promise you all this, especially you, Chef. What we're doing here is for the good of all Pokemon. That we won't be paraded, that we won't be trampled on by the rich elite like them.
We don't regret what we're doing here.
Anyway, so, what do you guys think? All those water types go down there, and, and then Audrey goes, hold on. We haven't, like, allow me to to mention this. And then Audrey pulls out a palm-sized shadow crystal. I swiped this off of the Infernal Cult. Considering that the capital is able to control shadow Pokemon, even a legendary Pokemon like Landorus, we should be able to do the same, especially with the combined power of the blue orb. That means that we can definitely make sure that Kyogre will help us.
There's a big difference between a shadow like me versus a shadow Kyogre. I don't know if we can know for sure that we'll be able to control it, and then if we can't, then create an even bigger problem on our hands.
Misha speaks up like a Shadow Landorus on its own in both forms was already insane. Almost a good majority of us died. Thank goodness we didn't. If Kyogre is anything like Groudon in terms of strength, you want to turn that thing into a shadow Pokemon. Have you actually lost your mind?
What choice? And
Wait, what?
Audrey goes, "What choice we have? It's the best shot we have at actually controlling it."
No. You want to take the walking nuke and make it a haunted walking? No!
No, they want to
No!
turn no, chef. They want to turn Kyogre, the swimming nuke, into
An
a
even bigger
shadow
nuke than
Pokemon.
Groudon!
That is worse!
That's why I'm saying
Pokemon Showdown damage, Cal. Get me a Choice Specs Primal Kyogre Water Spout, full HP, Terra Water.
Uh, but
No!
Audrey's like,
Oh, I
Audrey's like, oh, and I suppose that what your plan is to just walk over to Kyogre after they beat Groudon and be like, oh, hi there, Kyogre. Can you please go back to sleep now that you've gotten rid of your rival? No.
no.
With this, we can actually control them. We can have them be put back and sealed away.
Oh wait, are you saying that they have a rivalry aura?
What?
I wouldn't be surprised.
First of all, you guys don't know. You guys don't know about how rivalry auras work. Or actually, no, you do.
We've experienced it
Yes.
a lot.
No,
You
yes
do.
we do.
Yeah, you do. You do.
We do
You
know
do.
how it works.
Ho told you. And Audrey's like, I don't know. I don't know. I don't think so. There's nothing specifically about it. Yes, Groudon and Kyogre have a rivalry going on, but I don't think it has. I don't think that whatever you're saying has anything to do with that.
If
Dang, I was about to make a point and I forgot it. Dang.
if Groudon and Groudon is the only one capable of defeating Kyogre, Kyogre's the only one capable of defeating Groudon, then I would be okay with this plan. If it wasn't one of you two controlling the Shadow.
Honestly,
I
that's
still question whether it's
true.
possible to control that thing at all.
True. And also, I remember the point I was gonna make. Question to both Archie and Audrey: if we succeed, what is your contingency plan if you cannot control that thing afterwards? What if you can't control Kyogre after it becomes a shadow Pokemon?
And then
What is your
Groudon, its
contingency
one
plan?
possible counter is gone.
Then we have a.
I actually want to hear the contingency plan.
And Archie's like kind of like quiet about it. Basically, just like, Misha, give me an intuition check.
Got it. Because this is actually like a real like this is a question even like for myself I'm asking, but putting it into perspective with Misha. Intuition. Ooh, we like to see that.
Ooh, okay. You know what? I'll give it to you. You can notice that he's clamming up, and you're starting to think that it might just be because his original goal was to awaken Kyogre. Point blank. Not temporarily, not to beat Groudon, just awaken Kyogre. If he can't be controlled, so be it. And Audrey goes, then what idea do you... And then, but before you can say something, Audrey goes, alright then, all of you... alright then, I didn't know everyone was all of a sudden experts on super ancient Pokemon. What do you all suggest we do? Because if you don't have any other better suggestions, then shut it! We're on the timetable. We don't have the time to just shout no at each other over and over again without coming up with a solution.
I don't see you coming up with one right now.
I already have, and it's
I
this.
just asked if you had a content. I asked if you had a contingency afterwards.
If the
That's all I asked.
if the capital can control a Landorus and order it to try to kill a bunch of kids, I don't see why we can't control a legendary of our own.
I don't think all legendaries are equal, is one issue.
Thank you.
There's
Well,
there's a reason no one was trembling in fear over even the possibility of Landorus waking up versus this thing, which everyone was terrified of ever waking up.
Super.
Well,
You're trying to compare.
That's because Landorus is normally a benevolent legendary Pokemon. He's a protector. With being turned into a shadow Pokemon, he could be turned into anything that the controller wanted, and in that case, a raging psychopath. Besides,
Lisa calms down a bit. She's like, okay. We'll go through with your plan, but afterwards, we'll go through with your plan.
Ding!
I forgot.
Oh, food's ready.
On one condition.
Not at this point. No. This whole time, Iron Chest has been quiet because he's been the timer, and so he starts ringing. Ding, 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 ding.
Ha! We'll go through with this Shadow Kyogre plan on one condition. Afterwards, you better find a while everything is going on, you better find a way to almost like shut that thing down. If you say you can control it, you better be able to shut it down after everything is said and done.
And Audrey goes,
If
"Trust me,
not,
I want to get rid of, Kyogre and Groudon as much as possible. Witnessing Groudon's power firsthand, that's a risk of the entire world, regardless of who it is."
alright. I expect to see some kind of contingency plan after this. If not, my contingency plan will be to kill you. And then we'll see if that will shut down Kyogre.
Fine, whatever. You got anything else to say, Archie? Well, don't you have that, where's that Lugia friend of yours, by the way? Said that ritual thing didn't work, but they still got that guy over there back in his old body. Where are they now?
Not a character. What is he?
Silver's going back
Wait,
home.
did he say he was going back to?
Mhm.
So yeah, okay, thank God.
Going to the
He
Whirl Islands.
went back to the World Islands. He's going back to the World Islands
Hmm.
to try again with this ritual, really, or if there's any way to retry it, along with the birds and the beasts.
Yeah, well, there's your contingency plan. Hopefully the combined might of Ho and Lugia can put a stop to them. There.
Ho-Oh
Happy
isn't.
now?
Oh wait, right. He's gonna try and resurrect Ho, right?
Uh-huh.
Never mind.
True, it is a possibility. Maybe. Because he said, okay, he said combined power. Never mind. I was about to say, like, Ho died by the hands of Groudon. I'm not gonna say nothing. That was my ignorance. Um, alright, well, oh, that's, hmm. We'll see where this goes. We'll play it by ear.
All right. And then when when the conversation starts to die down, you hear as someone or something flies over and lands on the ship, and then eventually opens the door and walks up. Is like, "Hey guys."
I'm gonna be away from the keyboard for a brief moment. I gotta move to a different location.
Okay. But yeah, Silva arrives. Is like, "Hey guys, sorry I've been gone for a bit.
We'll speak of the legendary.
Uh, so, so, how are things? What happened to the other ship?"
Uh, it's a long story.
In balance, like, it blew up. We dealt with it. Moving on. Okay. Right. So, the others and I have made our way to the Whirl Islands, and I caught a view of your ship and wanted to check on things. What is up with that weird island over there? It's definitely not a natural one, that's for sure.
Apparently, according to Archie and Audrey, it's made by the capital to be able to resurrect or bring back Kyogre, awaken it again.
Oh. Oh, God.
Yeah. And I guess the plan going forward, and like you see Misha shoot like a deadly glare at Audrey specifically. We're trying to awaken Kyogre and then turn it into a shadow Pokemon to control it to handle Groudon.
And you see Silver like backs away because having first-hand experience with having close relations with a shadow Pokemon, they're very nervous. Like, uh, um, are, are you sure that's a good idea?
Gee, I asked myself the same question, and you just see Misha just turn her head to Audrey. But we agree to it because apparently they have a contingency plan, or coming up with one, I would hope, to shut that thing down if it cannot be controlled after everything is said and done.